Before we start with today's video, once again, I am making a special request to every single one of you. Once again, I am promoting the election night stream that is happening tomorrow, June 7th, which is a Tuesday, at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's right, folks. The Super Tuesday 3 will start on Tuesday, June 7th at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Some states include New Jersey, South Dakota, including the biggest state of them all, California. So there's multiple states tomorrow. And again, just like every other time, in the description down below, there's a link to the live stream. Click the link. You get sent to the live stream. All that good stuff. Click that reminder button when you go on the stream. So the second that I start, you get notified that I did start. So again, do all that good stuff. Like the stream. Share it with all your friends. And yeah, want a lot of people to show up again. This will be the last live stream for a while because I'm not going to be here next week. The week after that, who gives a shit about, one state? So yeah. Alright, folks, let's get right into the video. Alright, excuse me, I had a cough for a second. So once again, I hope you enjoy these type of videos. If you do, smash that like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit the little bell, and yes. Of course, go follow that mysterious Twitter account in the description down below. And yeah, so today we'll be discussing the key congressional races happening tomorrow. Now, I know there's like 2 statewide races, but we already discussed that. And I know there's a race in LA, but I'm not going to really discuss that either because I just don't know enough about it. I know they're basses and Marxists. That's all I essentially know. But outside of that, I just don't know enough about that race to really discuss. And also the governorship, I honestly do not care about the California governorship. Also, there is other states today, so don't worry. It's not just me splurging about California. That's a first. So, yeah, let's get into it. So these are the key congressional races to watch tomorrow. Not just California. There's one in Mississippi, a couple in, I think it's New Jersey. So, yeah. The first one, of course, is in California 9th. And remember, this is a jungle primary. This isn't, the traditional primary system. This system I hate. I hate the jungle primary. It's not as bad as the Alaska system, but boy, is this close. I mean, essentially what happens is you get 60 Republicans to run. If 2 Democrats run, even if it's an R+30 seat, you get 2 Democrats on the ballot. It's I hate that stuff. But either way, that is an extreme circumstance, but that's my reasoning for not liking it. However, there is a competitive race to an extent here. And essentially it's between Josh Harder and Tom Petty. That's how you say his last name. And essentially, all you need to watch for tomorrow is how many votes do the Republican candidates get total, i.e. add up all Republican candidate votes, compared to Democrats. If Republicans come anywhere close, if they're beating Democrats in primary vote in this district, Harder is dead on arrival. I mean, I think he's in trouble either way, because, he does underperform Joe. He did underperform Joe by 5 points. But either way, Republicans do have a shot at winning this seat, though it does depend on turnout. And if Republicans can get decent turnout, they could easily win this race. If they get good turnout, if they show it tomorrow, I think they do win this race. So this is a race that's not really so much look for a certain candidate, just look at the energy, look at the turnout. Now, California 47th. Kind of similar to, the 9th district. Katie Porter is one of those seats that, in my opinion, she is in a bit of an issue, all right? Again, this is a bit more of a Biden-friendly district than, let's say, the 9th district is. But either way, this is a seat that Katie Porter could potentially lose. Again, just like the 9th seat. I recommend every single person look at how turnout looks for each of the candidates. Why? Again, there's really, I would say, a number 1 candidate in this seat, just more so who's the best overall. And this is a seat that I think it's a Biden plus 12 seats, so it's a bit more Biden-friendly than the other one. But if Republican turnout is good here, Porter may lose. And I know there's a couple of candidates. There's Scott Baugh, I have to say his last name, Brian Burley, and Iro Weber, and Christopher Rodriguez. So, or Gonzalez, just to say. Why did I say Rodriguez? So yeah, it's for sure gonna be Republican versus Democrats. A matter of who? I don't know. I honestly do not know enough about the candidates to say who do I support the most. Though I do think that this Kevin McCarthy endorsement makes me really skeptical. Usually that's not a good sign, especially for California politics. So it's one of those things, though, that I don't know. So I hope that we get a good candidate. Now, the 50th district. Why am I talking about this? See, I'm not saying Republicans are going to win this race. In fact, there's a good chance that this is potentially 2 Democrats on the ballot. This is another one of those quote-unquote moderate Democrats, I should say neoliberal Democrats, versus a progressive Democrat. You got Scott Peters, who, not a moderate, I guess you could say he's more of a neoliberal, versus a progressive and Kylie Tatino. And there is a chance Republicans do get a candidate on the ballot, I guess. But I do think this is such a competitive race between the two that it's going to be between either Scott Peters or Kylie Tatona. I think that's her last name. If I'm saying it incorrectly, I'm very sorry. So hopefully I'm saying that correctly, but as of now, this is a race to watch because this is a progressive v neoliberal race. Now, we're going to New Jersey because this is one of those races I hope that we just get rid of this son of a bitch, please. Chris Smith is awful. Like, he is one of the most under-talked about rhinos in the country. This guy sucks. I wish Trump got involved. I know he wanted to, but I don't know why he didn't. And there is a main challenger to Chris Smith, Mike Crispy. Now, I usually make fun of last names because, you know, like Charlie Crisp. I call him Charlie Crisp. I do not disrespect the last name of a candidate that, in my opinion, is solid, good on the issues, and has a shot of winning against Chris Smith. Now, will he win? I don't know. He appears to have momentum on his side. Mike Crispy does. I heard that New Jersey has a very weird system at times. So, for a primary. So, I don't know. But if we can get rid of Chris Smith, one of the worst rhinos in the house, that would be a huge deal. Hopefully it happens. Will it? Who knows? Now, this is District 7, New Jersey. My opinion is this. Tom Malinowski is dead on arrival. He is done. No matter who you run, in my opinion, this guy is dead on arrival. So his primary is not important. He's running against a nobody. What's important is this. The Republican primary. I have one piece of advice for everybody. Vote for Phil Rizzo. He's the only true America First candidate here. The rest of these guys, Thomas Keane is not that good. I mean, he's not terrible, just, my opinion, way better than, or I should say, way worse than my man, Phil Rizzo. Again, if you live in this district or you want to support a candidate, support Phil Rizzo. He ran for governor. He was my governor endorsement. I think he took second. He kind of got screwed over. But I do think if he's the nominee, he would crush this guy. Malinowski has some bad scandals, and well, he underperformed Biden by a lot. By I think it was 6 points. It's like, you're done. You are done. So, yeah. My opinion is this. He's dead on arrival. Tom Malinowski is. And hopefully Phil Rizzo is the nominee in this seat. Again, go support him. Now, for District 8, this just shows you the pure corruption and New Jersey politics. I mean, there's corruption everywhere, but dear God, I'm only mentioning this race because of how corrupt it is. So this was Albio district, and he retired. Well, essentially, he kind of got, paid off, essentially, to do it. So, I shit you not, Bob Menendez's son, Robert Menendez, can become the next representative. That's the only reason he dropped out. It's just pain. Just complete pain how corrupt this is. And if you don't know, this is the same seat that Robert's father, Bobby, or I guess you could just say Bob Menendez, this is where he represented it before Cyrus. It's just mind-boggling how corrupt this is. He's essentially got told, you're retiring, you're getting a lot of money in the mail, deal with it. It's like, jeez. And for the Republicans, they literally got nobody. So, this is literally a race between the Democrats versus Democrat. Now, I would laugh if one of these other guys won somehow. I would die of laughter because this is Bob Menendez. If his son loses in his own seat, he may not even run for re-election. That would be funny, but it's like, that would be hilarious. He may just be so disappointed in his son that, well, he abandons him. Anyways, enough of that crap. We're going to a real state, not New Jersey. I mean, there's nothing nice about New Jersey. Except some of the people. Some of the people are nice in New Jersey. Just the state as a whole, just get out of here. All right, Mississippi. Why the hell am I talking about Mississippi? Well, there's a race here that there's a rhino alert. And there is a chance that this guy potentially loses. Will he? Who knows? But with Mississippi, once again, just like most southern states, they got a runoff style system. I believe so, at least. And, well, there is this clown known as Stephen Palazzo, who is an awful voter on the issues. But that's not all. He has one of the biggest corruption scandals in the House, and he's getting bombarded with it. Just read this here. Pause the screen and read this story here. It is disgusting. And by the way, most of this is actually true. He claims it isn't. It's actually, a lot of it's true. It's disgusting what he did, and I hope he loses. Now the question is, will he? I don't know. I mean, I don't know personally the best candidate to endorse, but there's many candidates here that are doing well, including Mike Ezell, Bruce Wiggins, etc. And well, look at this. This was back in December when none of them had name recognition. He was only at 65%. Again, there is a chance Republicans could win this race. And this wasn't sponsored by his campaign. I say a true Republican or conservative can win this race. It does appear that Mike Ezell, who's the Jackson County Sheriff, is the best candidate to do it. I hope this guy loses. This guy is awful. He's a scumbag. He's corrupt. And quite frankly, entertaining. And again, this may be a Van Taylor situation all over again. He may be forced to say, I'm good. I am not doing this. That would be funny if that was to happen, but will it? I don't know. But again, I do think that Mississippi, they do have runoffs, I believe. Again, I could be wrong. But I believe Mississippi, like most southern states, it has a runoff. So if he's forced under 50%, he may be Van Taylored, i.e. forced to retire. Now, there is one more congressional race, which is kind of an easy one. Montana's first. The reason I want everybody to watch this is watch at Ryan Zink's margin. He's going to win this race. There's no doubt about it. He's endorsed by Trump, Steve Daines, Gianforte, congressional leadership, etc. He's going to win this race. It is a matter of how much. I'm intrigued by it because this will show you in a state like Montana, which is a very weird state politically. We're going to see how influential Trump's endorsement is in a state like Montana. Like, there's a Mormon population, but not as ridiculous as Utah, Idaho, etc. So there is some chance the Republicans, or Trump's endorsement cracks 60, 70% here. Let's hope it does, because I really want to see where the electorate is in a state like Montana, because Idaho, Trump's endorsement did not do so hot there, though she didn't campaign, and still, the clown almost only got 50% of the vote. So it's possible, but we gotta see. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit the little bell, and yes, of course, go follow that mysterious Twitter account in the description down below. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video, or I should say live stream tomorrow. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Godspeed to all of you.